Okay, here we go. Salam. Hello, everyone. Fingers crossed this works right now. Do not flip. Salam, everyone. Hello. We'll give you guys a few minutes to join. I'm just preparing my pinned comment. Salam. Talking all things travel, life, beauty, and whatever comes to mind, really. We'll be discussing, okay? But we'll give Cristina, if you're in, request to join live with me. Cristina, if you're in, request. Salam, everyone. Let me just pin my comment. Okay. If this flips, I'm going to flip. No, I'm joking. Salam, hello, everyone. Let me invite Cristina. Cristina, are you here? No, she's not on yet. Okay. Hi, Iman. Hi, Luxury Travel. I'm Diale. Kirame. I'm not going to mispronounce other people's names. Lina, Ahmad, Fathiya, all you beautiful souls. Salam, hello. So today we're going to be interviewing another fellow solo traveler, dear Cristina. I'm just waiting for her to come. Cristina, if you're here, holler at me. Request to join. Okay, she's ready. She's asking if I'm live now. If someone from Halal Travels team can message her and let her know that we are live, because I just got a notification of her asking if I'm live. Mehmet oh, there you go, Cristina. Hi, Cristina. How are you? How's everything? I'm going to invite you, okay? Well, before I do, let me just say really quickly, thank you, Halal Travels, for inviting me to host. This is my first time hosting, so it's probably not gonna be perfect, but it's okay. Who's perfect? And they were nice enough to give me like an agenda of questions to ask. And I'm going to try my best to go with it, but we're also gonna go with the flow. We'll be talking about Cristina's website, travel, life, beauty, things of that nature. And just kind of see how it goes, okay? And then you guys feel free to type in your questions, and there's going to be a segment in the interview where we answer your questions. Just to give you an idea how it goes, because I like outlines, we're going to have a general interview, you know, just what's going on, how's everything, and then I'm going to ask her about her website, which is going to take probably like 5 minutes. And then we're going to talk about Ramadan, which is probably another 5 minutes. And then we're going to talk about travel, you know, probably 15 minutes or so. And then some personal questions about her. Cristina, get ready to get drilled. And then, yeah, that's about it, okay? So just to have an idea of how it's going. And before I invite Cristina to the live, I'm just going to read a quote. So just listen up, okay? It says, it's by Morgan, and it says, keep your heart open to the possibility of what is beautiful and true beyond what is seen. I'll read it one more time. Keep your heart open to the possibility of what is beautiful and true beyond what is seen. So beautiful. I'll end with a quote as well, okay? Okay, Cristina, I'm going to invite you. Get ready. Okay, so I am, just to give you guys a brief overview of who I am as well. I'm also a solo traveler, and I'm a social worker by day.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Hi,
everyone. Ramadan Mubarak. I have to say something before you start, okay? I really like your lace inner. It's very
Oh,
nice.
thank you so much. Thank you.
Lace, right? Yeah, it's lace.
Well, it's like fake lace.
Yeah. How are
I have
you
like every
doing?
color of these.
Oh, really?
I love
Okay.
them.
They
Thank
look
you so
very
much.
nice on you.
You're beautiful. Your eyes are beautiful.
Yeah,
I
I
love your
spent
eyes.
like 2 hours doing makeup, because
Really?
I know I'm alive. Yes.
I literally, it took me 5 minutes right now to do my makeup because it's a little
Because
earlier.
I also like did some TikTok video. Yeah, so like cause since we are all under lockdown, so I'm not really like putting on makeup every day. So when I have the chance, I'll be like,
Gotta do
let's
it.
film this, let's do
You
this,
look so beautiful. You look
Thank
beautiful.
you. Thank
You really
you.
do. I love your hair too.
Thank you.
Um, you're welcome. So
So
I'm just
yeah,
going to just say a little bit about myself and then I'll introduce you. Just in
sure.
case anyone doesn't know who I am, I'm Malak Uza and that's dear
Okay.
Cristina. I pinned it
Nice
in
to
the
meet you,
comments.
Malak.
Thank you. So I'm a social worker by day
Right.
and I work time for an insurance company and I also do solo travel for the
Ooh.
past 3.5 years.
High five.
Yeah.
High
Uh,
five.
high five, girl. And I
Right.
share my travels, my journey, just my words of wisdom and tips
Okay.
and resources and things like that on my website and blog. Just my goal is to always help others and to give them the tools, resources, and context to feel empowered so they can accomplish their dreams, basically. So that's me.
Right.
Now we have a beautiful dear Cristina. She's another
Mm-hmm.
solo traveler, and we'll get into all that in a bit. But I want to first ask you, how are you doing with like all this with the situation going on now? Like, how's
Uh,
everything for you?
Actually, Malaysia, we are actually getting better. We are recovering fairly okay, I would say that. We have been under lockdown for nearly 2 months now. It's very depressing
Okay,
for me because I travel frequently, even if it's not
I know.
international flight. Even domestically, I travel a lot. So I'm always here and there. So like, but then it's a blessing in disguise, cause like like it's when you're under lockdown, you really miss your salah, and then
I
when
know.
Ramadan comes, it's easier as well. And then I think it really I think the whole lockdown gives me a new perspective in life. Like
Definitely, definitely.
yeah,
What do you feel? I think most you're not alone. Like most people, are there's feelings honestly. Some days we're excited, like we
yeah,
have time, free time, and some days we're like, I want to just travel again. Like
yeah.
my friends, whatever it may be. But what do you feel for you is the silver lining in all this? Like, what's the
Uh,
positive of this, lockdown?
I think it kind of like gives me a wake up call. Like I don't know about you, but it feels like the end is near.
Girl.
You know how like before all this happened, we are busy with our life. We go to work, we travel, and especially we are solo travelers. We really enjoy it, and then we just forget about the world.
Yeah,
And I think when this happened, we all have a lot of things to think about, right? And then I feel like somehow like he's trying to talk to us, I think.
like what?
Like how we human race, we think that we have reached the the peak of
Yeah,
civilization. And then this one small thing, and you cannot even see.
I
It
know.
just destroy lives all over the world.
I know.
It has to say something. It has to mean something, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
So
Um, it's definitely honestly sometimes I feel like I'm living a dream. Like, is this true? I mean, honestly, I'm like an introvert too. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of an introvert anyways, and I live
you're
out
an
of
introvert?
kind of,
No, no, I
kind of.
disagree. I disagree.
I'm kind I'm half half. I'm half half.
Okay.
I'm half half. I used to be more of an extrovert. Now I'm like 50-50.
What changed that?
Um, life challenges, I think. And I think I've always been like a little bit of an introvert. I just never I just never had the opportunity to be an introvert the way I wanted to halfway, I guess, you know? But I'm a little bit of both. Like when I say introvert, it's like I need my alone time to get some energy. You know what I mean? Like I need at least a day a week to retreat. But to relax, especially working as a social worker, we deal a lot with mental health and substance abuse. So I need that one day a week to just like relax and like retreat and not think, you know? So that's what I kind of mean when introvert. I need a day a week to just like be by myself kind of thing.
I think I get you, you know?
Yeah,
I think
and I'm also,
your job requires a lot of emotional tolerance. I don't know the right word.
emotion,
Yeah.
mind, everything in a way.
Yeah.
And I'm also an empath. Like I feel a lot, so you know, I need. I'm kind of half. But for me, has it been so bad to be honest? But I can see why it's been bad for some people, like who are 100%, let's say, extroverts, or who change up their life. But we're gonna focus on the positive. So for you, you're saying the positive is that you feel like there's a purpose behind all this.
Yeah, I feel like it's like a calling. Like I think we have been arrogant for far too long. I'm not saying all of us.
Yeah.
Most of us. I mean, I'm not gonna be stuck in my bubble and say like, oh, you know, this is the beautiful world. Is not. The world has
Yeah.
changed. And
Yeah.
if it takes this pandemic for people to realize, then that's too
Yeah.
bad.
I agree. I feel like for some people, it definitely, hopefully, humbled them.
Yeah.
Um, you know, and I want like because we're all human, we're all the same, honestly, no matter what our skin color is, or what we have on our head or don't have on our head, or what ethnicity we are, or what kind of religion we are. At the end of the day, like at least for me, I believe that we're all, I believe we're going to die. One way or another, we're not going to all be here one day. So, to him we belong, to him we return. So, hopefully this experience humbles everyone and just hopefully it's a good, positive experience for you to work on what you need to work on. Thank you.
We think that we have reached the
So, hopefully this experience humbles everyone and just hopefully it's a good, positive experience for you to work on what you need to work on.
right.
So, okay. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it.
I know it's a bit deep, so I hope I didn't scare anyone.
No, it looks like they're all here. I just want to say we're going to read the questions later on in the interview, so we're not ignoring you. It's hard to talk and look at the comments.
Oh, yeah. Hello, hi guys. I can see you.
We love you
my
all.
friend Arif. Okay, sorry.
Okay. It's okay. All right, so let's talk a little bit about. Give us a brief introduction about you, just like 2-minute introduction about you.
Oh my God, I have lots
Who is Cristina?
Okay, Cristina is Cristina. Okay, I am basically I'm a content creator, so I wouldn't say my work only stays in social media because I run my own websites.
Okay.
And I produce my film, my photos. So I'm a video producer. I'm also an editor. I used to study mass comm. So you know mass comm covers everything. So I'm very lucky to be able to use whatever I've learned in college to apply to what I'm doing. It started off as like a hobby. Now, alhamdulillah, things kick off, and then I turn it into my career full time.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, that's amazing. We'll talk a little bit more later on about your website and things of that nature. But let me ask you this: what are the advantages you feel of being an influencer and like a vlogger and content creator?
Well, definitely is the freedom, not just about your time, but then you are able to choose what content you want to produce, the type of clients that you want to work with. It's not so much like when you're working with people, like sometimes you do work that you don't even like, But to me, everything that I'm doing, it's passion. So it doesn't feel like work to me. Alhamdulillah, I'm very blessed,
That's amazing. That's a blessing.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
Yeah, so, I hope to one day be able to just, work, do whatever I want to do.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Are you planning a trip post-corona? Yes!
Girl, yeah, we are. We've
Yeah! I'm
been
going
planning.
to Nepal and India, inshallah.
Oh wow, when are you going, Christina?
I'm gonna go to Kathmandu, probably stay there for a few months.
Wow. And
Yeah.
you're so brave too. We're gonna talk a little bit about later on about your solo travel experience, but you
Sure.
guys are so brave. How many countries have you visited?
Not too much, I think, but only 14 or 15.
Okay, that's a lot. That's still a lot. Wallah.
Really?
I mean, yeah, it's good. It's a lot.
Right. Because like I like to stay in a place for a period of time.
No,
Not so much like not so much like giving myself 1 week. No, I don't do
want to
that.
get quality. That's amazing.
Yeah, so I will stay for minimum a month.
Wow. Oh, that's so amazing. That's a blessing, honestly. Like for me, I only have 3 weeks off work all year.
Yeah, so I get you, you know. So
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 my trips are a little shorter.
so
But alhamdulillah, it's still a blessing, but you know, they're not like as long.
three weeks is okay, you know. But
It's
then
good, yeah. I can get
I
so much done in 3 weeks.
right. No, because I plan ahead of my work. So let's just say I'm going to a country for 2 months. Let's just say I'll bring my work with me. Let's say I have brands that want to work with me.
Oh,
So I'll tell them like, hey, I'm going here, here, here. You wanna do some content?
that's
Let's
amazing.
fix it.
Reach
Yeah.
out to them.
Yeah.
Where do you stay? Like when you travel for 2 months, where do you stay?
Okay, most of the time, I will either stay in the hostel or
Okay.
get a house, and there will be a few days that I'll be staying in hotel because I'll be doing review. But then
Okay.
it gets, you know how sometimes solo traveling makes you a little bit lonely.
Sometimes.
Yeah, so I can't really stay in hotel for a long time. Yeah, I
Especially if
enjoy
you're going for that long.
Yeah, huh?
Especially if you're going for that long for 2 months.
Yeah, so I need some connection, you know. So when I feel down or I feel alone, I will go stay in a hostel for a few days, like just to socialize and get to know
Yeah,
people.
yeah, yeah.
And then you feel like so young, you know?
I've
Because
never been in
everybody's
a
young.
hostel. You know that?
You never?
How are hostels? No, because I feel like I don't know. Like, no, I haven't been. How are they like? Like, do you sleep in the same room with other people or?
Yeah, you can actually either pick your own room or you can stay in a dorm. You know, even when it comes to dorm, you can pick whether it's like 4 beds or 8 beds or 12 beds. So it
Yeah,
depends
that's
on your
too much for
budget,
me.
you know? Huh?
That's too much for me.
Yeah. But if you really if you don't like sharing your space, you don't enjoy that, you can always opt for a single room.
Okay.
You can
Okay.
still do that. It's just that, you know, like how I feel like hostel is like a place for travelers to gather.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. You made a lot of friends there.
Maybe
You know?
one day. Maybe one day I'll try it with you. But it
Inshallah.
has to be a 5-star hostel.
Okay, that's a challenge. Okay.
Is there 5-star hostels? There probably is.
I think yeah, some places yeah, like
Clean. As
especially
long as it's clean, like clean and organized.
I think if you go to places like Japan or South Korea, you have a
Yeah.
lot of
Oh my
choices
god, I
there.
love Japan.
Yeah, I've not been there though.
The nicest people, I swear, the nicest people in Japan.
Yeah, I think they are like the most polite people in the world,
So nice. And it's so
right?
clean. Like the country, I only went there during a layover, but I mean, I definitely hope to go back one day because it was amazing. Honestly, everyone needs to go to Japan.
Right.
It's amazing.
Well, I hope like when this is over, maybe not this year, maybe next year, you know. I really wanted to go Japan and Taiwan. I have not covered
Oh, Taiwan is beautiful, I hear.
Yeah, and they're doing so well. They're doing so well now, like in terms of the pandemic. They're doing very well without they only have like 463 infected cases.
Wow. Cristina, you're originally from China, right? But you live in Malaysia. Or no?
But my grandfather is from China, but
Okay.
I was born here.
In
So
Malaysia.
I'm the third generation here.
Okay.
And no, I'm not from China.
Okay. I
Yeah,
meant like ethnically. Um,
right.
like originally I'm from Lebanon, but I was born in the USA.
I
So
see.
Lebanese American.
So yeah, so it's very hard, right, to tell people like, where are you from?
I'm
Uh,
like, I'm from a lot
from
of
the
places.
States. You don't look like from the States.
I just call myself honestly citizen of the world. Like
Okay.
I like to call myself citizen of the world because, like I said, we're all one. You know, it doesn't matter where we're from. But sometimes, people do ask. I'm like, oh well, I'm originally from Lebanon, but I was born in the
Yeah.
USA.
I
All
think
that stuff.
it's a way for people to start a conversation, to break the
Yeah,
ice, get to know
exactly,
you. Like I don't think they
exactly,
mean like they don't mean it in any way like that is bad.
exactly.
Yeah.
I definitely want to visit both China and Malaysia, inshallah, one day.
Inshallah, come
Inshallah,
here and give me a call, okay?
I will for sure.
If
There's
I'm here, we go for a road trip or whatever. If I'm
definitely,
here,
you know
okay?
that.
If I'm here.
Christina does like couch surfing too sometimes, and she's a true solo backpacker traveler, you guys. She's
Right.
so brave. Like, I feel like people think I'm brave because I solo travel, but I feel like you're a different level. Like, we all have our different levels of bravery, but I think that's so brave what you do, honestly.
Right,
Like,
right.
couch surfing. Okay. So, moving on, what was the first country you visited as a solo traveler? And how did you start solo travel? Like, how did it all go about? If you can tell us a little bit about that experience.
Mm, I think the first would be Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka, okay.
Sri Lanka, and then after that, because what I did was that
Hi
if I
everyone.
had the budget, I would like try to hop countries, like a neighboring country,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
instead
yeah,
of just going to somewhere and just stay there.
yeah, yeah.
So that's why I need a longer time to travel. So the first place is actually Sri Lanka.
Okay.
Uh, I didn't enjoy it too much, honestly. It was
Really?
quite traumatizing.
Why?
Because it was just weird. I actually got harassed by the immigration officer. Yeah, when I arrived.
Oh my.
So
What
yeah,
happened? Tell us a little bit about that.
so he was just asking me like where am I gonna stay and all that, and then I told him the details, and then after that he asked me to. He actually, okay, when I arrived at the counter, he actually like stopped everyone, asked everyone else to go to the next lane
Oh
so he
my.
can talk to me. I was like, what did I do wrong, man? So
Wow, that's not cool.
yeah, yeah. So in the end,
How did it
he
go about? Like, how did you start? Like, say, okay, I'm gonna solo travel.
um I started this when I was going through my divorce. So I was
Me
married
too.
for 2 years. Yeah.
That's funny. Me too. Okay.
Right. Oh,
I'll tell you.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So after the divorce, I was like, like nobody get into a marriage thinking they're gonna get a divorce,
Right.
correct?
Yeah. Exactly.
So I was like trying to figure out my life. And then when I had my divorce, it was the time that I can actually practice Islam publicly.
Yeah.
All those while when I was married to my ex-husband, I actually had to pray in secret, in the dark, like seriously in the dark.
Wow.
Like I
Was he not
got the light.
Muslim? Was he not Muslim?
No, he was not.
Okay. Okay.
It was very
Wow.
it was very complicated.
Wow. That must have been so hard on you to do that.
uh,
Like,
yeah,
private.
yeah.
Have to
But
hide a part of who you are.
yeah, but then he knew about me because I reverted before I even got married to him. So we were like dating and stuff for like I don't know 6 7 months. I forgot. Then
Okay.
then I reverted when I went to like travel. But then when I came back, I figured like, hey, I just made a big decision in life. I need to find myself and figure things out. So I ended things with him. But then it's too bad. Like we were like apart for like a month or two.
Hmm.
and then I realized I got pregnant.
Oh my
Yeah,
God. While you
Allah.
were separated, you found out you're pregnant.
Yeah, and I was already
Then what happened?
learning to pray and all that on my own, you know, trying to figure things out.
Yeah, you
So
have to.
yeah, so when I found out about that, I gave him a call, and then we decided to proceed with the pregnancy. So that's how we got married. But then I didn't want to force him to revert, or I don't think that's.
Oh,
I
okay.
wouldn't want him to go into Islam this way.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you mean.
yeah,
I
because
know what
like
you
we
mean.
broke up, it was very complicated. But then Allah knows best. So we
Oh,
went on with the marriage, but it didn't last. It was only like 2 years because there's too
me
much
too.
different. Ah, only two
That's
years.
amazing. I was a
Yeah,
year and a half. Almost, yeah,
yeah, less than 2 years, I think.
yeah, me too. It was like a year and a half, but then like the officially happened like close to 2 years.
Yeah, so so that's what happened to my revert story.
Wow. Well, thank you
So
for sharing that experience,
yeah,
and I'm sure like I'm sorry that you had to go through any challenges, but like you said, everything happens for a reason, and it makes us
yeah.
who we are today, really. And
Mm-hmm.
if it wasn't for a divorce, we probably wouldn't be solo traveling right now.
Yeah, exactly. And then I think the divorce actually brought me closer to Allah, because during the 2 years of the marriage with him, I I did not pray. I put everything aside.
Yeah, you
I
put
was
him.
I was just lost. But
Yeah,
then this happened, and it brought me back to Allah.
yeah.
And then I have to start from zero again because Arabic is hard.
Oh,
So yeah, so like that. So that's how I started traveling alone.
did you guys have like the Sri Lanka trip planned together, or was it you planned it after the divorce?
After the divorce.
Okay,
After
okay.
the divorce, I had to come back to my city.
Okay.
So we have this election thing going on at the time. So after the election, I was thinking like I have to go somewhere. So I
Yeah,
just went and I always wanted to explore Middle East. So Sri Lanka was the first stop.
yeah. Sri
Like
Lanka,
how
actually,
I beg your pardon?
Sri Lanka's beautiful.
Yeah. I just maybe I went at the wrong time, I met the wrong people.
Yeah, and you're
So,
also just got a divorce probably, so you're like in a different state of mind.
yeah. But
That
then
also maybe affected it.
I always wanted to explore Middle East, like like how it's being portrayed in the media. It's dangerous. It's like there's a lot of war. There are a lot of bad people, Taliban and shit, right? So I wanted to find out myself.
Yeah,
I wanted to see for myself, and when I went there, it was like it's nothing like what we saw in the media. You
yeah.
know, it was it was a
So beautiful. I actually feel the safest in the Middle East, to be honest.
yeah, it was a lovely experience. I would love to go again, actually.
Well, maybe one day we'll do it together.
Okay.
Thank you so much for sharing that personal story with us. I definitely appreciate it. It's funny how we have a lot of similarities. Like for me, we were supposed to go to Greece for our second year anniversary trip.
Right.
Um, and I used to plan my trips like in advance. Um, and we got married in May, but our officially we got divorced in April. I don't know the exact date in April. So like 2 weeks after divorce, I went to Greece by myself because
Uh,
it was already paid for.
oh my God,
And
that must be heartbreaking.
honestly, I mean, at that point we were separated for like 5 months, I think.
Yeah, but
So I
still.
had already my own apartment and like did my own thing. And I went. I was like, I'm not wasting this money. I was scared at
Right.
first to travel alone, but like I'm not going to waste thousands of dollars. So I'm
Right.
like, I'm just gonna be brave and go. And honestly, it was so. I swear that's how I fell in love with solo travel, obviously, because I've been doing it ever since. But there was a few moments, of course, like when I was on the Sunset Cruise, it was three other couples and just me. And I'm like,
Oh.
Okay. So
Uh,
I'm like sitting on the boat with the three other couples. They're thinking probably, why is this weird girl here by herself? You know? And
yeah.
I'm just, yeah, hi, it's me. I'm here. Well, I didn't tell them the
You
story.
know, when you vlog, it helps a lot.
Yeah,
When you're
yeah, yeah.
alone and you vlog at the same time, people don't think that
I
you're weird.
shared. Yeah, I shared like I was at that time I was on Instagram, so I was sharing my journey like on Snapchat, family and friends, and
Right.
Facebook. So I was like, they're like, oh my god, my life, we feel like we're with you, and it was fun. Honestly, it was like, I mean, like I said, there was a few moments where it was like a little like sad, but overall it was fun. So that's
Right.
how mine started. So it's
Yeah.
interesting how we were alike. Okay, so
Yeah,
moving
like we are
on.
connected in so many ways. So weird. Give
I
me your
know.
number after this, okay?
What'd you say?
Pass me your number after this, okay?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. We definitely have to travel together one day. Seriously.
Right, inshallah.
Okay.
We'll see.
So, can you tell us more about your platform and website, and what you have to offer? Like, when people go to your website, what services do you have for them? Like, what can they buy from you? I know you have
Well,
like skin. Talk about skincare a lot.
but basically, I don't sell anything on my website.
Do you have like skincare, like beauty
Uh,
products, something like that? I seen
I
something about that.
review, I review a lot of
You
skincare
do. Okay.
products, yeah, or fashion items. But then I write about my travel experience. So, but then most of my works, they are like in Instagram.
Okay.
So I'm really busy at the moment with Instagram. Actually, for the past 1 or 2 years, I've been having a lot of work on Instagram because I create content for brands. So I try to upload a blog post like at least once a month on my website. But generally, it's about my traveling, the reviews, and that's it. But I don't sell anything there, even
Okay.
on my Instagram. So I am not like I don't have a product.
Okay.
Maybe inshallah one day
The future.
in the future I can, but now no. Now I focus on creating content. As I
Okay.
said, I'm a videographer. I'm a photographer.
That's
I do
amazing.
editing. Yeah, and I really enjoy doing all this.
That's amazing. So other people, other brands and companies can reach out to you and work
Yes.
with you, so you can
Yeah.
create content for them, basically.
Yeah. But the
Okay.
only difference is I give honest review. So do it at your
Yeah,
own
yeah,
pace,
yeah. I can
huh?
tell you're honest. I can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell. That's amazing. I'm the same way. I'm honestly, I'm honest. Sometimes my mouth gets me in trouble. Okay.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Okay. What are some important skincare tips you have while traveling? Can you give us
uh,
like maybe three or
uh,
more, whatever you want?
well, I've been following Korean skincare routine for the
Okay.
past 5 years.
Okay.
So even when I go for like
They have the
travel,
best skin. You have amazing skin, by the way.
thank you. So even when I go for like traveling, I have all my products with me. I will not miss them. Like I need them. That's why,
Wow. You take all your beauty products with you.
yeah, I need them. Like maybe I will put it in like traveling set, but I have to have them with me.
What is the Korean routine? What is it exactly?
Basically the basic one is like 10 steps. So you use a cleanser, you
Mm-hmm.
scrub, then you use the toner, and then you use the essence, and then you use the serum, and then moisturizer. And so on. Go to my website if you guys want to know more. Okay.
You have a blog post on it?
I think yeah, I did, but
Okay.
it's not updated. But I just uploaded a new video that is the latest product. So I'm not like how some people they're very loyal to certain brands, but I'm
Yeah.
not that. I'm not like that.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm not like that. I mean, like when I got to know Korean beauty products, I learned that
They have the best beauty products I hear. I've never tried it, I don't think, but I know that they have
yes,
the best.
yeah, and you are supposed to mix the brands.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so like I before that I used to be very loyal to certain brand. Okay, let's just say I'm using Lancome. I'll be using Lancome from A to Z.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
now
yeah.
that I'm into Korean products,
Oh, I see
I
what you're saying. Mix it up.
I mixed it up and see what is good for my skin.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, that's
So
good. I do
so
the
yeah.
same thing. I kind of just use whatever I know is good. But also like staying hydrated, probably drinking water helps with the skin.
Yes. Yeah. But the products they're very important.
Yeah,
Water products.
well, for
So
sure,
I
for sure.
swear by them, you know.
I can
So
tell like, your skin is proof. So
yeah, I'm not even using foundation. This is
no
just
way.
yeah, this is just
Wow.
BB cream.
No.
No, tinted moisturizer.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, something like that. I'm not even
Oh,
using
okay, okay.
foundation.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Skin is
So
amazing. Is that what BB cream is? Tinted
uh,
moisturizer?
BB cream is something like a moisturizer, but it's tinted. Uh,
Okay.
so I only use that. I don't use heavy foundation unless I have an event or whatever. Then I'll put on heavier makeup.
I'm not too familiar with makeup, to be honest. I rarely use makeup. And if I do, my makeup
Ah,
is like 5 minutes because I'm just like,
okay. Well, I get carried away, you know. I'll be like, okay, I'm done with this. Okay, let's add on this. Or let's add on this. So that's why it takes like 2 hours, you know.
oh my God. No,
Yeah,
I mean, you look amazing.
I started at 11 o'clock or 10:30. So then I text you, right? I'm ready.
You're so funny. Oh my God. Well, you look amazing. Okay. Um, well, we spoke about what would you say some of the benefits and challenges is of your skincare routine during traveling?
Uh,
Benefits is it looks amazing, probably. But what are some of the challenges? Or is there even challenges?
yeah, the weather, because like not every product is like, let's just say you buy this product during summer, it doesn't mean that it will suit you during winter. So you know when you're traveling, the weather changes.
Yeah.
So that's
For
one of
sure,
the
especially in different countries. It depends on that, like it's different each country.
yeah. So I think the you have to really understand your skin. As for mine, I have combination skin, and when the weather changes or I use the wrong products, it
Hmm.
burns.
Yeah,
But I have
yeah.
a solution for it, which is the like oh, I'm also into like DIY face masks.
Oh, okay. Well, how do you
Yeah.
so tell us how you do? Can you tell us really quickly how you do them, or is
Um,
it too long?
the one that I really swear by is yogurt, plain yogurt.
Yogurt,
Yes, they're so good. They're so good.
like
One,
plain yogurt.
yeah, like plain yogurt, just plain yogurt. The
Oh
one without.
wow.
So there's once I was in Egypt. Egypt Air lost my luggage for about 3 days. I literally had to like wear the same pajamas the
That happened
entire.
to Greece when I arrived to Greece. Oh my God. That's why I like traveling now, just carry on.
Ah, yeah, but that, you know, I have a lot of things with me, you know, so I, yeah, I couldn't really do that. I have to carry my laptop, my equipment, my
Yeah, I
tripod, my
have a
camera,
lot. Yeah,
so I can't really like have a carry-on.
and you go for long too, so you need a big.
Yeah. So when they lost my luggage for about 3 days, I had no makeup, no sunscreen, nothing. Can you imagine?
Wow, no, that's I know it's
Yeah. So
horrible.
what I did was I went to the local market and the local supermarket, and I bought plain yogurt. And
Wow,
each time
I'm going
when
to
I'm
try
at the
that.
I beg pardon?
I'm going to try that.
Yeah, yeah, try. It's like
I know.
instantly you get result.
How
No
long do
kidding.
you put it all over?
You put it all over until it dries up, then you wash it.
For like how long? Like 20 minutes or how long?
I don't know. Depends on your weather there. Is it very dry there? If it's dry, then it will dry quickly.
How long does
Yeah,
it you just how long does yours stay on?
maybe like half an hour because
Half
here
an
it's
hour?
very
Oh wow. It's humid
here. Yeah, it's hot and humid all year round. You know.
in
So
Malaysia.
yeah, so it will take longer to dry, but maybe it'll be faster for you. So I had this
Okay.
yogurt thing.
So you guys try the yogurt for homemade face mask and then let
Yeah.
us and Christina know how it
I
went.
Ozan, I went to Cairo. Yeah. I wanted to go to Dabab, I think, Dabab and Alexandria
Thank
and
you
the
all.
other. But I didn't have the time because I had to I have to move on to Oman.
Amman. Oh, Amman's beautiful. Did you go
Yeah,
to
so
the famous mountain spot there? There's like a famous hiking spot.
right. Oh,
Did you go there?
I'm not so much into hiking. I'm
You're
sorry.
not?
I'm more
I
of a
love hiking.
museum girl.
Oh, you're okay. Okay. That was the question I was going to ask you early, later on.
Right.
Are you a art museum person or a shopping person?
No, definitely museum. Oh my God, I hate shopping.
I do too, man. I
Oh,
hate shopping. I
oh,
used to love it, but not anymore. Now I'm like online shopping, and that's it.
yeah, exactly. I do the same thing. You know, I think when you're traveling, you spend so much time like shopping.
You want
It's
to see God's beauty. Who wants to shop when you're traveling?
yeah, like I
I
mean,
don't. I just go shop. The only thing I buy is like postcards or like little, like something like
but
I collect
I don't even get that. I don't even get souvenirs.
postcards.
I have
I get
friends
postcards. So I
I
collect them.
I have friends that ask me like for souvenirs. I'm like my luggage is full, you know. Like, hello, I'm traveling alone. I can't be carrying your souvenirs and all that. Yeah, I have friends that, oh, can you get me the Starbucks tumbler from here? I'm like, what? We're on budget, you know, when we're traveling. Are you seriously want me to spend it on your souvenirs? So yeah, no souvenir. I think the only thing that I bring back, photos, videos,
Yeah.
and change, some
Okay.
coins.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'll keep them. Yeah, those are my souvenir.
Oh, okay. That's a good souvenir.
So
Money.
yeah, so I keep like the change. I don't like exchange it back to my currency. I keep it like for memory's sake, you know.
Okay, I like that. I keep some of them too. Like if it's coins, I'll keep them. But if
Yeah.
it's like a big amount, I'll usually exchange it, or I usually use it. To be honest, I know exactly how much I'm spending usually. Okay.
Oh, that's very good.
So thank you for sharing that. So now it's Ramadan. Um, Ramadan Kareem, everyone. So what
Yeah,
is your,
Ramadan
what's
Karim.
your huh?
No, no, I was talking to them.
I know we have. I agree, Christina. Everyone thinks as we travel, we have space or money. Yes,
Yeah,
the Ramadan.
right, right. Why?
We're
So
on a
yeah,
budget and we're time limited.
yeah. I mean,
I
it,
used
it's
to get my
cool.
family friends like when I first started traveling, like souvenirs. But
I
then
mean, I
it
mean,
becomes
it's
harder.
nice.
It becomes
I mean,
harder as you do it more. You can't do it all the time.
I mean, it's nice when your friends do that. I mean, I really appreciate like most of my friends when they go for holiday, they bring back something, you know. But then they don't travel like me.
Exactly. You're different. That's your job.
I move around a lot, and then I have products with me. Mine is already like just right, you know. I can't
Yeah,
add more
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I only buy things that I know. Like maybe let's say I go to Turkey, let's say, and then there's like like they have really beautiful lamps and all that. You can't find it elsewhere, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, probably that I will buy.
yeah.
So yeah,
I hear you. And then, yeah, definitely hear you. Okay, so Ramadan. What does your Ramadan routine look like? My lighting is so bad, you guys. I'm sitting behind the window, but I don't know.
it's okay. I think yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Ramadan,
What does your Ramadan routine look like?
you mean now or
Yeah,
before?
like right now, your Ramadan routine. Like during
Oh,
Ramadan, what's your routine? Like, how does it look like?
is there a
Like,
routine? I'll just tell you my schedule,
yeah, tell
okay?
me how your schedule is. Like, what's
Because
your
yeah, it's only my third year, so I don't know what routine you're talking about.
what's your routine? What do you do?
Okay, before the fasting start, I'll have
Yeah.
my sahur. So usually my sahur is just leftover dinner or just
Okay.
cereal. Because it's just
Okay.
me, right? So I don't wake up and
Oh,
cook or
me too. It's just me too. Okay.
so we eat simple like this.
Yeah, yeah.
And then and then and then it starts, and then I don't know, it just go on with your day. Do my work because I work from home for the
Yeah,
past few.
me too. Me too.
So like I don't know, I feel like when people ask me like that, um I don't know, maybe I'm still new. I don't feel the excitement like you. like, you know how a lot of people, they are very excited when Ramadan comes. To me, it's like another day.
Really?
Yeah, another day, but you know, like, oh, I cannot eat today in the daytime. That's just how I feel.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then extra prayers. The difference.
Do you do
So,
extra prayers?
yeah,
Tarawih?
yeah, Tarawih is my second year this time. Last year I tried a few times, but I cried so much. I
Oh.
couldn't focus.
Really?
Yeah, so I only did a few times, but then you know, Alhamdulillah, this year I managed to do it more.
Um, that's amazing. If you want, there's someone's in here. Her name is Rina's Diary.
Oh,
Every day she does like a Quran sister circle. I don't know what time it would be at your time. For me, it's 11:30 p.m. So she reads Quran, like different girls read Quran on Zoom, and then she explains it. So if you want to join, let me know. I'll send you the link, the Zoom link.
oh yeah, sure, thanks.
Yeah.
I'm just doing Tarawih with the YouTube.
Okay.
Mufti Mang.
Musliman.
Yeah, he's my imam, I think, for the rest of the Ramadan. I
Okay.
picked, yeah. I mean, I know it sounds very strange, but this is actually very common for me.
No, everyone's different. Whatever works for you.
Right. Yeah, because
On,
when I was learning to pray, I do like this too, you know?
on YouTube?
Yeah, I just play the video and then I just pretend like, okay, that guy is the imam, and I just follow from the back.
Do your parents know you're Muslim?
Yeah, like they found out they found out when I got the divorce.
Really?
So they are the last to know.
Oh, wow. How do they feel about that? About you being
But
Muslim?
in the beginning, of course, they were not very happy, especially my mom. Yeah, because you know they are afraid of things that are different. You know, I don't blame them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And our parents too, like, are from a generation where tradition is very important. You're Muslim? You know?
Yeah, like they found out they found out when I got the divorce.
Really?
So they are the last to know.
Oh, wow. How do they feel about that? About you being
But
Muslim?
in the beginning, of course, they were not very happy, especially my mom. Yeah, because you know they are afraid of things that are different. You know, I don't blame them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And our parents too, like, are from a generation where tradition is very important. You know?
Right. But
So
I'm not
they
so.
they think differently.
Yeah, I'm not so traditional. I'm a bit more of a rebel. I do what I want most of my life. I think that's why my ex-husband couldn't stand me. I think he was looking for a traditional girl. You know, the girl who like, really? I'll follow whatever you say. I'll cook for your family. I'll visit your relative every weekend. Sorry, that's not me.
Yeah, girl, I hear you.
So,
I hear you. Rules? You're like, yes. I was like, what is
yeah.
what? I hear
Yeah.
you. I hear you.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so we got that. All right. Now we're going to talk about more travel related questions. And halal travel most of these questions, but I'm kind of like, going with the flow.
Okay.
Do you think people need to be like rich to travel? I mean, you kind of touched a little bit on that. Or can you just travel like on a budget?
Yeah, you can. Why not?
Yeah, like,
I mean,
you don't
you
need
can.
to travel because some people think, oh, I don't have money, or
No,
we do
no,
everything on a budget, you guys. Everything's on a
no.
budget.
Yeah, I mean, if you're willing to sacrifice certain things like your shopping and all that,
Exactly.
of course you can travel. You know. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have something to
No,
drink.
go
Okay.
ahead. Drink.
Because it's like, what time is it now?
It's
Almost
around
2.
like 1:30 p.m. Okay.
It's almost 2 here.
Oh, it's 2, so
Right.
it's probably 2 here. So, okay, let me ask you this. What does it look like to quit your job, grab a backpack, and travel the world? Did you quit your job when you started solo traveling? That's a question that was
Oh, No, I did not quit my job. I brought my job along with me.
Okay, okay, got you. So when
Yeah.
you were married, you weren't working.
When I was married, I was managing artists. I was managing local artists.
Okay, so you were
So
working. Okay,
I was working, but I
okay.
work from home. Like if there is
Oh,
a
okay,
if there's
okay,
a show or whatever,
okay,
then I
okay.
will be out, you know?
Okay. So, but tell us a little bit about like what do you feel about like solo backpack travel? Like, tell us. I mean, I guess you touched a little bit on it, but like in one word, how would you describe it?
Again?
In one word, how would you describe a solo backpack traveler? Like your experience in one word, or more if you want. But if you don't want more, just say one word.
Adventure.
Adventure.
Yes.
You're adventurous. She walks. Didn't you tell me you walk for like hours?
I
Sometimes.
think the longest I walked was like 2 hours.
Oh my god.
No. This is just for me to go to what from point
I
A to
know.
point. Yeah,
You
I'll tell
walk.
you
She
the
walks.
story.
She walks instead of like for me, I would like usually take taxis, but she walks from point A to point B. I mean, it depends. If I know the place, I'll probably walk. But if I don't know the place, I'm taking a taxi.
Right. I
How do you
mean,
how do you get there? Do you use like Google Maps or how do
yeah,
you? Okay.
I use the Google Map and then no, like you know how when you are walking, you get to explore alleys, you know, you get to see different
You get
things
to see
like
more. You get to see more when you walk.
yeah, it's different
Yeah.
when you're map. I mean, like I can, you know, I drive here, so it's not so bad if I walk when I travel, right?
Walk at night.
I beg your pardon?
Do you walk at night ever? Like at night during the dark?
It depends on where I was. So when I was in Jordan, yes, I walk at
Yeah.
night.
Jordan.
It's quite safe. They have like police booth like every 1 km or so. Yeah, and then oh yeah, let me tell you the story. How did I walk for like 2 hours? It's so exciting. Let me tell you. So I was in the capital city. So I had a friend who's
Where?
visiting
What city was it?
Amman. So I was in
Oh
Amman.
man. Okay.
I was in Amman.
Okay.
So I had a friend from Jerash. So I know that if I don't meet him that day, I wouldn't see him. I probably won't see him again. Because you
Okay.
know we are like so far away, you know. And then I tried to call for the Kareem. You know Kareem is like Uber in Middle East.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. So I tried to call for the Kareem, but they couldn't come.
Oh,
Like, everywhere was blocked in my area
okay.
because
So you
there was
have
like
a
a
voice let's block.
yeah, there was who's or whatever. She's very young. She's
What city was it?
Amman. So I was in
Oh
Amman.
man, okay.
I was in Amman.
Okay.
So I had a friend from Jerash. So I know that if I don't meet him that day, I wouldn't see him. I probably won't see him again. Because you
Okay.
know we are like so far away, you know. And then I tried to call for the Kareem. You know Kareem is like Uber in Middle East.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. So I tried to call for the Kareem, but they couldn't come.
Oh,
Like, everywhere was blocked in my area
okay.
because
So you
there was
have
like
a
a
voice let's block.
yeah, there was like a protest.
Oh.
Yeah, so I had to walk, and then guess what? Halfway walking, right, I was following the map, right? I saw that group of protesters, you know, and they are on the highway. So it means it's like it would be faster to reach my destination, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So I
yeah, yeah.
joined them, you know. I don't even know what they were protesting. I was just, yeah, you know, like go for it, you know.
I love that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
was
love that.
following them, and I swear they're like looking at me like, what the hell is this Chinese girl doing, following us, you know?
That's
So
funny. I love that.
yeah,
That's the benefit about walking is you can
mm,
see more for sure, and it's
yeah,
more
you
adventurous.
stop.
Definitely.
Yeah, and never in my life have I saw so many army at once, and they all have rifles, you know, because Malaysia is quite a peaceful country.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, if we see a soldier, it's like it's scary for us, you know. We don't see them a lot, you know. So,
yeah, yeah.
so
Like different.
it was quite an experience, and then yeah, like that.
What would you say? Well, who was the most interesting person you've ever met during travel, whether it was on a plane or in a country?
I can only name one because there's so many.
You can name whatever you want. 1 or 100. Whatever you want.
Interesting
Person.
I don't know. I would say everyone is quite interesting, you know? Okay, I actually met a girl from Greece. Okay.
Okay.
Right. She's a dancer.
Okay.
So she literally, I wouldn't say she gave up her life or whatever in Greece.
Okay.
She just booked a ticket to South Korea with like no proper planning, nothing. She just wanted to go there and wait. I think they have this competition yearly for certain companies for their idols. Do you know about the idol thing? It's like their celebrity, you know, in South Korea.
Okay.
So she wants to join like those K-pop groups or whatever. She's very young. I think she's only like 19 or 20.
Okay.
You know, and like
that's the best time to do that.
Yeah, but she was afraid, you know, like there are a lot of things that were holding her back, and I told her like, if I can get another 10 years back, I would do it. I will move abroad. But you know how when you're young, you're afraid, you know, and you only find courage after certain things happen in life, like what happened to her.
You have no choice but to be brave and courageous, you know.
Yeah. So I think when my daughter grows up, I would actually encourage her to go travel first before going for like further or study or whatever education.
For sure. If you can do it and you have the opportunity to travel while you're young, now
go see the world.
You get to go see the world, experience it, like, yeah.
And you can find yourself, you know. Excuse me, guys, I'm gonna drink.
No, go ahead. Don't worry. You learn so much. Don't you learn, like, for me at least, you learn so much about you. Like when you travel, you learn a lot, right? You learn more about yourself, about other people, about other cultures. You're stepping out of your comfort zone. And
yeah. And one thing.
Sorry, go ahead.
And one thing about like learning about culture, I found a very effective way to do that.
Oh, what's the best way?
So remember I was telling you about Jerash, right?
About what?
I was telling you about Jerash. I have a friend coming from Jerash, remember?
Jerash? What's Jerash?
Jerash is a town in Jordan. It's like 2 hours away from Amman.
Okay.
So I actually stayed with the family for a while. So I actually stayed with the family for a few days. And it was so interesting, you know. Like, I mean, it was not like very fancy or whatever. But
that is the best.
Yeah, I get to see like you know, like it was just different for me. You know,
how do you go about doing that? Oh, I'm right here. How do you go about doing that? How do you go about like asking to stay with a certain family? Like, how does that start? How do you find those families?
Well, I'm very fortunate that when I was studying in the college, I was very friendly. So I make friends from all over the world. I have friends in Pakistan. I can tell.
You're an extrovert. You're an extrovert for sure.
I am. Like when back in college, I would be like making friends with everyone. I was never shy. I'm still not shy, you know. So I have friends from Iran, from Kazakhstan, from Somalia, from Sudan, Egypt. No, I think, or maybe a few. But I have friends also from Saudi, from Kazakhstan. So
they're friends that you know.
They're like friends. So I tried to connect with them, and then obviously they were not where I was. So I told them like, you help me, like connect me with someone, you know, like your close family friends or whatever, you know. I just want to interview them. I just want to see how they live, you know. So
that's actually a good experience, like living. She's saying living when you travel abroad, stay with a family, because that's like one of the best ways to learn about culture. And that's so true, because you're eating their local food, You're hearing
Yeah,
them talk. You're seeing how they
yeah,
interact.
yeah. Like
That's so
the thing.
true. That's so true.
Yeah.
We have 1.1 minute and 50 seconds remaining. So if the live ends, we'll come back. Make sure you join us. Okay. Okay. What is your best city in the world? What's your favorite city in the world?
Honestly, Cairo.
Cairo.
I love
Yeah.
Cairo. My
What did you love
God.
about
The museum, the historical side. I went to the pyramid, and
Oh my God, that's
I did
beautiful.
something kind of illegal. Kinda.
I'm so
Yeah.
shocked.
Yeah. You're not actually supposed to go inside the tomb,
Yeah.
but I did. Well, I did. Somebody guiding me.
You went
He said,
inside
okay.
the tomb, where they
Yeah.
put the dead people.
Yeah, but it was empty already. But there's nothing in there.
Did you close it? Did you close it?
What do you mean close it?
The tomb, was it closed or was it open?
No. I mean tomb as in the pyramid looks big,
Oh
right?
yeah. Okay.
But
I think about coffin. I'm like, whoa.
No. There was nothing. It was they already removed it.
Okay.
I think somebody stole it. So there are actually I don't remember 9 or 14 pyramids.
Okay.
So it's not like you can visit all of them, So they are
left. We're gonna come back. Okay. Make sure you join us.
okay.
Let's end it and we'll come back. Okay. Make sure you join us.
Okay, cool. All
Okay.
right.
See you in a bit, love.
See you.
If you're blessed and you have money, like give back, because God will always give you back.
Yeah, I
Pray for
believe
that.
that.
And if you can't pray for like world peace and love and just light for everyone,
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Any other questions, you guys? I know there was questions in the first live, but we had to end it because we've been talking so much.
Yeah.
Like
How long has it been?
I love talking to you. Okay,
we can continue after the live.
For sure. I'll send you my number.
Maybe tomorrow or something.
I'm gonna send you my number anytime. We have to do knefe one day together too. Okay, someone asked
if I'm a mualaf. Yes, I am.
What did they ask?
They asked if I'm a mualaf. Yeah, I am.
What's that, Mola?
Mualaf is you don't know about mualaf? Is it a Malay word? Mualaf is like the reverts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in Malaysia we call them mualaf.
Mola?
I didn't know that is a Malay thing.
Okay.
So you have not heard of mualaf?
No, honestly, I haven't.
Okay.
It's like it means a river in Malaysia. Is that what it is?
Yeah, a lot. Obviously I confuse them a lot,
Yeah.
I always get questions like this.
Huh. Well, hopefully people are open to you, and like I said, we're all one. Honestly, like just be kind, be loving, be nice, and be open.
Yeah, I think that's very important.
If they're not, Cristina, send them to me. I'll take care of them for you.
Okay.
Tell them Malak will take care of you.
You'll be very busy like this. I mean, not all are bad. I mean, most of them, they are very welcoming. It's just that there's a few things that really bothers me.
Yeah.
It's just the mindset, Like I think there is a saying like how you have to remind each other of things. I think people actually take this kind of take advantage of this. Whatever. Is it a hadith? It's a hadith, is it?
Yeah. What hadith?
So I feel like people actually use this hadith to go against, not go against, attack people.
Yeah,
it's very sad,
Some people there's people in this world that use something to their if they like narcissism is what they are. That's what personality is. Like they'll use, I know what you're saying, they'll use something like it's a saying, it's supposed to be positive, but they twist it to be negative. Honestly, don't listen to those people. Like just do your, and I'm sure you don't listen to them. Like just do you, be you, be beautiful, be the beautiful person you are, and continue to inspire others,
Yeah, Hachini, right? I was wearing the hijab, but you know, a lot of people like you attacked me, so I took it off.
Aww.
There
Christina.
you go. You have your answer. I was wearing it for a year, but I wasn't wearing it full. I would say I was trying, and then I get attacked a lot, and
Aw,
then
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
it made me really. It made me question my decision. That's bad.
Really.
That's bad because,
Can I say something to you?
huh?
Can I say
What?
something to you
Yeah, yeah, sure,
about
sure.
this? Like, there's always going to be people that try to attack us, you know? And obviously, everyone can do it. You're the only person that knows what to do in life. And if you feel like taking off the hijab was the best decision, that's between you and God, you know? Like, that's your
Yeah,
choice, obviously. But,
yeah,
and this is for everyone, try not to let anyone's negative opinions, because when people talk, you know, bad things about you or try to attack you, it's because of things going on with them. There's something called shadow work. Google it when you get a chance.
shadow work.
Yes, shadow work. And it's basically like there's reasons why people attack you. They attack you, one, because they want what you have and they're not doing it for a reason, whether it's out of fear or judgment or whatever it may be. Two, for instance, maybe someone that wants to take off the scarf, or someone in their life that took off the scarf, or they haven't taken off the scarf yet, so they attack you.
Right.
So there's always a reason from the other person why they're attacking you. There's another reason that I can't think about. It's like something about, like, you know, basically it's them wanting something in you, but they can't have it for a reason. Or they have something, but they're secret about it. You know what I mean? So there's always, like, for instance, let's say someone attacks you for taking off your scarf. They could be maybe taking off their scarf in private. Who knows? You know, that's just an example.
But most of these questions are actually for men.
For men, and for the men, it's probably someone in their life, maybe. Who knows? You know, there's a reason why. And my point is, look within yourself. Google shadow work. There's more to it. But my point is, look within yourself why you feel the need to question someone else and judge someone else. Because worry about yourself, worry about your life, grow your life, and be better for you. Don't worry about anyone else.
Yeah, I think it's like a lot of them, like, remember the hadith I mentioned? A lot of men actually use that hadith and go attack women, you know? Like, oh, you know, your ankles are showing, your this is showing, your that is showing, this.
Worry about yourself.
Why are you looking at me in the first place? You get what I mean?
Yeah, why are you so, yeah, exactly. Why are you looking at her in the first place?
You know what? Why are you looking
your
at me?
gaze.
You know, like, is it really all about me? So I
That's
mean,
what I'm saying. It's not about you. It's about them. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's them. It's things inside their personality. That's why they're attacking you. You know?
yeah. Then also, like, I don't know. Like, this is just from. You have to understand. I come from a different community. All my life, I do not have dress code. I do not have rules of this, and that. I don't have that. I grew up without all those things. So, I literally have to change my whole life to be where I am now. So when I did that, I get pressure from all these. What do you call this? Ummah, is it?
Amma?
Like, yeah, so I get pressure from the Ummah. I get pressure from my family. They were not very happy. Why
Oh,
you wearing stuff? You look weird. Can you imagine? I go through this challenge every single day of my life. I walk out from my room. I hear comments. Look at what you're wearing.
who do you live with?
I live with my family, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry to
Yeah.
hear that, honestly. That's...
So I think I got to a point. I start to lose. I lost the purpose of this hijab. I have it because I was so afraid what people will say about me.
Yeah.
At one point I feel like I cannot focus on my faith,
Yeah.
and then I was asking myself, like, I did all this on my own. I shouldn't let other people affect me
No.
to a way, to a way where I think, like, I mean, can you imagine? I got so low. I started to ask myself, did I do the right thing?
Yeah.
They say hijab is supposed to protect you, cover you. But why it seems like I get more attacked now than before?
Yeah, you know, let me tell you something. The thing is, what you have to, all of us, you know, if we're struggling with something, we have to, at the end of the day, realize what's best for Allah, you know? Don't like
Yeah.
try to cut out all the shatter, all the opinions, all the whatever, and just take time to like meditate and pray. I don't
Oh,
know, meditate is a good way to like know
oh
more about
now,
yourself.
now, Alhamdulillah, I'm so over it. I'm so over it. You know,
Okay,
I
good,
think
good.
there's one particular night.
What helped you get over it?
Yeah, I remember there was this particular night that I was crying a lot in my dua
Yeah.
because that was the time when I was wearing the hijab, and most people don't even say it's hijab. They say it's half hijab. Okay, whatever. So so I I went and like so when I get attacked a lot, of course I want to know the reasons and all that. So I went and like research on the Quran. Did it mention hair in anywhere, you know? Surprisingly, there's none. Doesn't mention hair. I don't know. Am I wrong?
Gina,
Not
Gina, if you're here, answer us. Gina's
not
diary is your girl.
not 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 a word, right? Anyway, so I think when I was making my dua to Allah, uh I asked him, uh, you know, like you said this book is for us, right? Our Quran is for us. Everyone can understand that.
Yeah.
But why today, the world that we live in, we have so many people giving narration, explaining it. But you say it's easy and it's for us to understand. Why do we have different scholars telling you different things? Why there are certain masab they say you can show your leg, there are some who say you can't? Why? But the answer is already there. At the end, we will be separated, correct? We are segregated, isn't it?
Yeah.
So there are like different scholars who say different things to a point where I feel like all this is not good for me and I'm losing my faith.
Aw.
So so I just stop all that and I just focus on what the Quran says.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Focus on you and what God wants, and then you'll find
yeah,
you'll be more aligned
yeah.
with your values in life.
I don't know if you have heard of this saying, but before I heard before like people were telling me if you study the Quran on your own, you are actually learning from shaitan.
Yee?
Yeah. Have you heard of this?
No.
No, right? So you see, I think I don't know about other places. I can't say for other places. I'm talking about in Malaysia. I feel like Islam in Malaysia is heavily connected with culture.
Yeah. Some people confuse religion and culture.
Yeah, so like it's so that's why there are different explanation. I don't know, and it's just I I just I just didn't like the narration, like how you read as it is, but they tell you there's a behind meaning of it. Why would he do that? I mean, to me, because I don't want to follow things like a sheep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just not that type where you tell me, oh, you have to do this, and I'll do it. I will always look for an answer, why and why and why.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm the same way.
And I think people should do that, you know?
Yeah, I agree with you. Um, I agree. I don't know too much to answer your question about like that. You know, I don't want to answer that question about hijab.
That's just something I learned.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Uh, I
I get it for sure. For me personally, like why I wear the hijab. Well, for me, I've worn the hijab since I was 8 years old. Like you know,
wow.
since I was young. Yeah.
Do you
Um.
do you feel how is it wearing a hijab in your society?
Yeah. So here's the thing. I grew up in a town where there was a lot of Arabs and Muslims, so it was like the norm to wear a scarf. You know. Now where I live, there's barely any Muslims. Like I said, barely. And
Where do
honestly,
they go?
Huh?
They moved out or something?
No, no, there's barely any Muslims here where I live. I live in a different state now.
Okay.
In South Carolina, and there's barely any Muslims here. Um, and I moved here to be by the water, like I said, to be by the water, just for a year and a half. I was supposed to move like 2 weeks ago. Like you just see my boxes and everything. But to be honest, like someone asked me this question, I always feel like for me personally, I really generally feel this. I feel like hijab protects me. It's not a barrier. But sometimes, of course, people stare. I don't really look at people to see if they're staring, but you know, sometimes you feel it, like they're staring. No one's
Yeah.
ever really bothered me, honestly. It hasn't been a negative. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, I've had a positive experience. I have had a positive experience with hijab. I think I've had 1 or 2 negative experiences. That's it. And I don't even remember, like, it was like right after 9/11.
Ah.
But I was going to say something and I lost my train of thought. Oh, like for me, I feel like the reason why they say why you should wear hijab is because like God sees you as a pearl. You know how a pearl is like protected and only certain like people can see you. But at the same time, like I'm not a religious figure, so like I don't like to say something because I don't want it like to be held against me or anything like that by Allah, you know, because I fear God. But at the same time, there's some girls who don't wear scarves, but they have better akhlaq, better personality. They dress more modestly, you know. So it's like I don't feel anyone should judge. Just let like people be, you know. Like if people don't wear a scarf, if people wear a scarf, people, it's not our place to judge, you know. And if someone wants to give opinions and advice, the best way to do it is privately, not like publicly, you know. Like some people like here comment like use your hijab please or things like that, you know. Like excuse me, does Allah tell you to comment that publicly, you know?
Don't worry, I get used to it, you know.
That's just my opinion. I feel like people shouldn't judge.
But well, that's the world we live in. But you know, if everything is just beautiful and perfect, we wouldn't be in this dunya, right?
Yeah.
You know? And I feel like everyone has their own level of iman.
Exactly.
So, iman, sorry. So it's like, you know how things happen in life that changes you. So it's like how Allah has already written things for you to experience. And along the way, inshallah, you know, you will bring you to the right path when the time is right.
Definitely, I definitely agree with you. Even like some people judge like people that wear a hijab. Oh, you're not wearing it right. You're, like you said, your dress too tight, or your hair showing, or you're putting makeup on, or whatever it is. There's always something. People are always gonna talk.
Yeah, I actually know
this.
I actually know this this revert, this Muala. She was actually an artist. Then after she reverted, oh my god, the amount of pressure people put on her.
That makes me sad, honestly. I don't like to hear.
Yeah, she literally just she quit her career. She quit her social media. She quit everything because like people were saying all kinds of things to her. Like she was wearing modestly covered and everything, but people would pick things like you're not supposed to wear jeans, or we can see your ankle, or we can see the shape of your feet. I'm like, what the like, dude.
That makes me sad, honestly. I don't like to hear.
Yeah, she literally just she quit her career. She quit her social media. She quit everything because like people were saying all kinds of things to her. Like she was wearing modestly covered and everything, but people would pick things like you're not supposed to wear jeans, or we can see your ankle, or we can see the shape of your feet. I'm like, what the like, dude. Do you know?
So funny. No, I know. It's that's what I'm telling you. Like people when people do that, they need to Google shadow work and do the work. Because worry about yourself. Honestly, worry about yourself. Like why? Anyway.
So yeah, I mean, maybe before I would let them affect me, but now.
Yeah, don't. Honestly, don't give them that power. It's God. It's between you and God. That's it.
No, I think that 1 year really strengthened me. Is like how to say, if it got to a point where you're only worrying about what you're wearing on the outside and you forget about your faith on the inside,
That's what I'm saying.
that tells you something, no? I should be focusing on the inside, learning whatever that I need to, improving myself, maybe learning more surah, learning how Islam works, because I'm learning from scratch. I do not have a family to support me. Everything I learned from scratch. I don't even know how to read Arabic. So I'm like a kid now, going to kindergarten, learning.
Yeah, so you definitely have double the experience. So yeah, definitely, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, at the end, the relationship that matters is between you and Allah. That matters is between you and Allah. Because some people, like I said, they wear a scarf, they can wear the abaya black, but maybe behind scenes they could be the worst person ever. Who knows? That's why what matters is between you and Allah. You know, like you said, strengthen your relationship. You know, focus on the Quran, like trying to know what it is. Things like that. Yeah, definitely agree with you.
There's a saying like we shouldn't open people's aib, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Not in public. Those people that do it in public.
But I've met so many, you know, and some of them really
Sorry, you have to go through that.
disappoint me. Yeah. Because at the beginning when I first decided like to come public, I really want to do it right. You know, because I was hiding in the dark for like 2 years.
Yeah.
So I went and looked for help and all that. And then I found like all these what do you call this? Like scholars or whatever. I wouldn't say who.
Yeah.
You know, like they would take advantage of me, like being like, oh, how about you be my second wife? I can teach you and guide you. You look like you're so pure on the outside, go in the mosque and whatever.
Oh my God.
And then when you meet a revert, you say this thing to me thinking that I do not know better, that I would be like, yeah, but thank God I'm not.
I'm glad you're stronger. I'm glad you feel like you just read between what's important between you and God, because that's what all that matters. Honestly, at the end of the day is between you and God. You know, nothing else. Well, does anyone else have any other questions before I'm going to read a quote before we end it? But I'm going to read a quote. So if you have a question, go ahead and ask it, and Cristina will answer that one last question before we leave. Okay?
Okay.
So
you actually prepare quotes to read. So lovely.
I'm obsessed with quotes, Cristina.
Okay.
I'm obsessed. Okay. So, how beautifully you are learning to hold space for mystery, showing up with courage and love without knowing where your efforts will lead. I'll read it one more time. How beautifully you are learning to hold space for mystery, showing up with courage and love without knowing where your efforts will lead. So I think that's like a perfect quote for now. For this.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope that helps.
Beautiful quote to close the conversation.
Yeah.
We should end the live before people actually start wars here.
I know. Thank you guys. Thank you so much, Cristina, for sharing your personal story with us. We appreciate it. Thank you, Hijab Travels, for having me host. Thank you all viewers who like engaged with our our live. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was beneficial. I wish you guys happy Ramadan.
Ramadan Mubarak.
Yes, Ramadan Mubarak. Cristina or anyone, if you ever have any questions or concerns, feel free to reach out to me. I'm at Marak Uza, and Cristina's Instagram is pinned in the comments. And you book with Halal Travels for all your travel needs. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we're going to end it. Cristina, anything you want to say before we leave? One more last thing, or?
Well, I'm not very good with this, but just I don't know how to say it right. But I just hope you guys have a lovely Ramadan, and may Allah make it easy for you. I know it has been a really trying time for all of us, and inshallah we will see the end of this, you know. Inshallah.
Well, thank you so much, Cristina. You're such a beautiful person inside and out, and I really enjoyed our talk. Thank you.
Yeah, me too.
Everyone, Halal Travels. We'll see you later, inshallah. Okay? Peace, everyone. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. See you.
Bye.